Uncle Alan.
Chad, what have you got there?
Honestly, women's underwear.
Well, don't let me stop you.
You hear about the Jesus thing?
Let's not call it that, shall we?
Okay.
What are you doing here, Chad?
I'm interning, Uncle Alan, remember?
Is my house that bad?
I'm sorry?
Is my house that bad?
Of course not.
Yeah, your mother tells me you've decided to start your internship 1 week early rather than sit down to dinner with me.
It seemed the right thing to do, Uncle Alan.
Did it?
I just thought with everyone not here...
I think you misunderstood me, Chad. So I'm going to ask you one more time. What are you doing here?
How exactly do you mean, Uncle Alan?
Well, since when did you take an interest in the movie business? In the news business, even?
I majored.
You majored in art history, son. What, you don't think I don't check every resume which comes across my desk? You think I don't speak to your mother? When I bought this station, do you know what I bought it for?
The sport.
Yeah, I bought it for the sport. This was before pay-per-view, this was before...
Radio?
What? I didn't quite catch that.
Nothing.
Yeah, I bought it for the sport. Now, with a number 3 news division on the East Coast and number 2 in the Heartland, do you know why?
No, sir.
Because I'm very, very careful about who I hire.
Yes, Uncle Alan.
This, what did you call it?
Jesus thing?
Is this yours?
No, sir.
It's something you've made up? Somebody to get back at me?
No.
Someone to bite the hands that feeds you?
No, sir.
You're a bright boy, Chad.
Thank you, Uncle Alan. I try.
No, that's the one thing you never do. You're a bright boy, Chad. Your mother was bright, but do you know what bright gets you?
A scholarship?
A smart mouth, Chad. That's what. You're on a Damocles sword, son.
I'm sorry?
It means that...
I know what it means.
You know, you rely on me. You rely on me, and I don't like you.
I'm sorry to hear that, Uncle Alan.
You're a bright boy, and you rely on me, and you might even want me to like you, but here's the thing. The only way I'm ever going to start liking you is if you either stop being bright or you stop relying on me. Which one of those do you think is going to happen first? Now, your mother says you're not planning on making it for dinner.
It's just...
Just make it.
Yes, Uncle Alan.
And go and give those panties to someone who wants them.
Here.
Alan?
Sarah, you've got yourself in a bit of trouble.
I wouldn't say that.
Really? What would you say?
It's news.
Tell me about it. The thing is, I don't pay to run a news studio, so I get dragged out of bed at 8 AM in the morning. Shit, I've been dragged out of bed in Christmas Day since the kids were, well, kids.
And I'm sorry about that. It wasn't my call.
Of course it's your call. It's what I pay you for. If you got had a disagreement within your own team, then you don't deserve to run a team. Do you follow?
Yes, sir.
I mean, my wife is in bed waiting for me.
Yes, sir.
And you've met my wife.
I have indeed.
So then you understand why I'm eager to get back to her.
These were exceptional circumstances.
Yeah, they were. They really were. How long have we got till there?
15 minutes, give or take.
You know, I've been going to church since I was 12.
Yes, sir.
And I can't make head nor tail of any of this.
Well, I mean, it's all kind of there.
Explain it to me.
You saw the tape.
I want you to explain it to me.
They found Jesus's body. You know, when you say it like that, it does sound ridiculous, but...
Do you think millions of people's faith is something to laugh at?
No, sir.
No, sir. So?
So they've... I don't know what they've got. I don't know what it means, but I know this. If it was the government, if the government had, I don't know, been covering up the fact that, say, cancer was caused by coffee or something, you'd think we'd be talking about sitting on it?
Religion is cancer.
I didn't say that.
Just Christianity.
No, sir.
I love this studio, you know that.
I know that you do.
I started out in news, did I tell you that?
Yes, sir, you did.
In print, but basically it's the same kind of thing. You know what a smart man once told me? He said that news was like women. You know, you might think this one's the one, but there's always another one down the line that will kill you. You better get finished with one when there's another one on the horizon.
I wouldn't know.
You're Jewish, right?
I don't see what that has to do with this.
Really?
Really?
You're the news director and you can't see how this might affect your story.
No, sir.
So, say they found proof. Say they found proof that Jesus was the Messiah, and for the last 2,000 years, you guys had been getting it all wrong. Would you run that through?
But for a start, I find the term "you guys" pretty offensive.
Tough. Answer the question. Would you report it?
You know, to everyone else, fine. I'm Jewish. I was born Jewish, but nobody's ever stopped to ask what I believe.
Lady, I could give a rat's ass if you think that flying sauce about to fly up my backside and save the world. You know, answer the question.
If someone had been covering it up, yes, I would. This is fraud.
This isn't fraud.
This is fraud. The Catholics
Sells a lot of shit. They all do. You know what always gets me, allegory-wise? The Tower of Babel.
I'm sorry?
The Tower of Babel is in Genesis, I think. Like, a group of people build a tower up to the sky, and then God smites them because they're getting too close to heaven. I mean, we've been to the moon. We've sent shit out to the galaxy. Do you see any smiting going on?
Well,
it's an allegory, pure and simple. It's a way to explain language and ambition, And do you know what?
What?
Who gives a shit? You need to believe that's true, so the Bible makes an impact on your life. Who gives a damn? You need to believe whatever. Get imagination.
I think it's important to remember that the point
It's
here is
like like Iraq. You need to believe that Saddam was involved in 9/11. You need to believe that he had weapons of mass destruction pointing at you, so you can go to the region and get the job done, and they have a presence there. So they can stop walking around with bombs strapped to their chest. Go ahead.
I think perhaps we're just excited.
I've been going to church since I was a kid. Back then, it's what you did. In my generation, you went to church. Ask me if I believe in God, I'll say yes. Ask me if I believe in the Bible, I'll say yes. Ask me if this makes any matter to anything in my life. I'll either grow the hell up.
It's still news.
My mother were Lutherans. My mother used to say that Catholics weren't Christians. Theirs is not faith by faith alone. And you can't say that kind of thing now. You have to be tolerant or something.
Yes, sir.
And my mother said you're going to burn in hell.
My mother would say pretty much the same thing.
Okay. Well, leave that aside for a minute. What's your take on the fall?
I don't have one.
What do you mean?
I don't have one. We're a news program, sir. We don't care about the fallout. We report the news, period.
Really? How many news stories were in your overnights?
I think
20? 25? We get 23 minutes of news. 10 for hard news, 15 if something major happens, like the president gets shot. And do you know who decides those 10?
Sir?
You do! I've been in the news game for 15 years, sweetheart. So don't tell me that we don't decide what goes in the news. And we've been doing this since before there was news. So I'll ask you again, what's the fallout?
2 ways. It's a talking point. It vitalizes the right, provides a schism with Rome that church has been looking for, and turns America into a crucible of religious intolerance. Rome can deny the cover-up, but America can't deny. But America can deny its validity.
And what's the other?
We all become Muslims.
1 year ago, I brought you here.
Yes, sir.
1 year ago, I brought you in because it was the right thing to do.
We're a right-wing station in an increasingly left-wing country, and you wanted to put a new face on the evening news.
You're damn right I did.
So you brought me in, and you brought Bruce in to fill the chair.
That's right.
A chink and a Jew. Can't get more left-wing than that.
And then you ran that damn Albania story. Over my head, over your anchor's displeasure.
With all respect, sir, I was doing my job.
You went to war with the network. You went to war and you lost. You lost the war, you lost the story. And do you know what? I didn't give a crap.
No, sir.
And do you know why?
No, sir, I don't.
Because everyone was talking about us. Every single person. Our logo wasn't carried on 3 major networks. Our shares dropped 8% overnight on the story alone, but then rose 15 over the next few weeks. I don't give a crap about the news. I really don't. I care about one thing. My legacy. CNBC. I didn't build this company, but I bought it. And when I'm gone, that's what's going to continue.
It's news, sir. And it's wrong to hide it.
It is. It is. So, I'm going to ask you one more question. If you had the opportunity to go back and run that story again, would you run it? Would you do it?
No, sir.
Even though it got you moved to the mornings? even though it damaged the career of every single person it touched, even though it's going to stop us renewing your contract this time round.
You're not renewing my contract because Bruce is popular with the 25 to 40 demographics, and he's asking for my ass, honestly.
And you're giving it to him. Would you run the story?
Yes.
Good. Because that little story lifted us into the third spot. And when I can your ass running this one, and the network's asking for asking for a head on the platter, do you know what I'm going to say?
John the Baptist.
You're smart, man. You're a smart girl, and I like you. Put your mouth to good use.
Alan? You're running it then.
So it would seem, yes.
He just gave you enough rope to hang yourself, and you took it.
I don't know how many ways I can say this. It's a story, and we're a news program. I'm running it. Why is that so hard for you to get?
Oh, I get it all right.
Can we do this later? I mean, I've got a show in like 8 minutes.
I just wanted to give you this.
Why are you wearing your coat? We're on in 15.
Open the present, Sarah.
I thought you got me underwear.
Open the box.
It's beautiful. We're already married.
I didn't want that to stop us.
From what?
Living.
I got you this.
What is it?
Open it.
Glad to see we're of one mind.
I saw it and I thought of you.
Is that right?
You need to get back down to hair.
It's just what I wanted.
You need to get back down to hair.
You know what you could really get me?
Don't.
Don't run it. Not for them, not for the thing of it, for me. Us.
Why?
Because it will kill you.
It's nothing to do with us.
No,
It doesn't.
it has to do with you.
I don't know how many fronts I can fight at the same time.
I know. I just can't watch you do this.
Please. Just for today. Tomorrow, hell, we'll quit together. Alan pretty much made it clear that I'm...
No, I'm sorry,
done
kid.
here.
I'm sorry, kid.
You're leaving.
Just the set for now.
Why?
Because I'm old and I've done better. I've done better up to here, and I don't want to watch it anymore. You know, it's snowing outside,
Is it?
so I guess we can't even get that right.
This is stupid.
I'm old. I'm entitled. Merry Christmas, sweetheart.